Okay, so I'm going to kindly back say hi, hello. My name is Chris Jordan, and I am the media guy at MPC, my pocket coach. I just want to say, of course, hi. Hope you're well. Hope you're feeling great, and whatever it is that you need to do for yourself to feel great, go ahead and go and do it. Now, let's get into our little how-to. For today, which I want to focus on, again, social media, but, just kind of spotting the trends as we move into 2022. I want to start with one of the biggest. In fact, I think it's the number one kind of focus when it comes to our social media, which is actually Instagram. Once again, Instagram has been the leader in kind of influential and, I would say, effective social media across, I think, about the past 4 or 5 years even. But I want to focus specifically on Reels. I'm sitting here, I'm very comfortable. I'm in my gym clothing. I'm talking to you as a human being in my home. And that's kind of the thing that you've got to be focused on. Even if you are doing a corporate reel, in Instagram, you still got to be very, very approachable at the end of the day, human. And that's exactly what I'm doing right here. Right. Okay. So I want to just quickly focus on the semantics of a reel, where we've kind of surpassed short videos. That YouTube has allowed us for that, as well as obviously TikTok. I personally do not like TikTok at all. It's kind of like GIF-ish for me. So the 15-second attempt at trying to share content is really just it's kind of pointless for me, especially within a corporate environment or yourself as a brand. I know that everyone is kind of on and off there, but most of what you see there are a bunch of memes. Some people bashing their heads or flying off, I don't know, some ridiculous situations, and then you kind of laugh and then you move on, but nothing really changes your life. So what's actually happened, which I'm very glad about, is that the trend has moved back to some more sustainable content. You understand, something that means something. You say to me, well, you know what, a 1 minute reel on Instagram isn't really a long time. It's not that much longer than 15 seconds, but in the world of content and in the world of connection, that is that is just that's light years away. So let's focus on that for the moment. Okay, Instagram Reels, put it up to about 60 seconds. That's what I do as well. I try to, I do it quite successfully. I started off with a motivational quote for the week. Obviously it has to be original, and I've got to put a little bit of personality in there, because my persona leads to a little bit more personality, so I can be a little animated, and I can be a little bit comical, and I can also be serious, and I can also be anything that is empathetic, towards someone that is going to just play through and waste their 60 seconds on. So 60 seconds, add a little bit of a filter, not these little funny bunny shaped and, kind of like Snapchat stuff. Especially again, once you're in a kind of a brand that you're trying to, unless the moment, lends itself to that, which is kind of hardly ever. But if you're going to have some fun over Easter, put a little bit of like bunny ears or Christmas or whatever it may be. That's okay. All right, but a nice clean filter, and make sure you haven't eaten anything. Like I just had a bunch of grapes that nearly just fell out of my mouth. All right, and the biggest thing is aim for the minute. I always talk too much, which is great, because I'm a communicator, and that's great. But you've got to limit you obviously got that 60 seconds to limit. So in your head, kind of script that natural execution of what you want to do, and then go ahead and do it. If you're not happy with a reel, delete it, do it again. Not happy with the reel, delete it, do it again. You can easily add a lot of color to your reel by, for example, I love doing reels that that are quite natural, but also a little bit artistic. So for example, set up the phone like I have here. Buy yourself a really cheap set. As you can see, something is holding my phone up, and I've got some lighting as well. Very, very, very cheap to get one of these sets and just be able to kind of set them up anywhere. Just make sure that you got some power as well, because it's leading on power. But like for me, I do like a little bit abstract stuff, in the sense that I'll be talking and there'll be I don't know, maybe it's like garbage collecting in the background, or there might be near a I'm getting a little bit of couple of notices, yeah, skis, sorry. Anyway, or a shopping center or whatever it is, just make sure obviously it's audible, and you can obviously, again, on one of these I would say holders, right? You can add your mic, whatever it is, if you are into podcasting, which again is just another thing. All right, let me just clear that up once again. Head for Instagram for the moment. Head for Instagram. Head for a reel. Head for 1 minute. Don't stop at 15. Don't stop at 30. Don't stop at 45. Head for real. Nice clean filter. Prepare your message directly for. Be consistent as well, because we will talk about your digital strategies and about your timetable, your schedule that you're going to need, and then post away. Post with purpose. I always tell all of my students, whatever it may be, anyone that I am kind of guiding in that, remember that you got to post with purpose. I'll tell you something about the reels. If you add the hashtags correctly, so we're talking about, let's say, I would say about 8 hashtags, and 6 of them must be trending. So as you add the hashtag, you'll know that obviously as you type out whatever it is, like for example quote, then there'll be quotes to live by, quotes for the week, quotes to gram, whatever it may be. Add about 6 of those trending ones that are hitting about the million mark, 1,100,000 mark in terms of other users that have used that particular tag, so that it can flash up on trending patterns. I'm going to tell you something that is a really cool thing, because I've a tiny amount of followers on Instagram, but the thing is, when I hashtag correctly, my videos go to, like a 1-to-10 ratio sometimes. It doesn't really matter how many followers you have. It's about the reach that you actually, sustain or achieve. So do that, and then add another 2 just for yourself. I normally add one, like a hashtag one love, or it doesn't really matter, depending on what the message is. And then you'll have some fun. Most of all, enjoy it. Obviously, I know it's a lot of work. Social media is literally a whole lot of work for nothing, next to nothing cash wise. Yes, people monetize it, or eventually or whatever, but this is really about accentuating your brand, and don't forget it from your day. So that's me. That's all from me, Chris, and my pocket coach, and I will see you on the next run. Cheers.